back to 7 Edition channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to dress like Starfire. I'm working for size 1 year as a sample, but you can adjust it for your own size. So let's get started! So I'm going to start by making the crop top starting from the bottom portion. So first I will make a slip knot. So place your yarn on your hook in this way, and this is a 3.5mm hook, and then twist this strand of your yarn 2 times like this, and then yarn over, keep holding this piece of yarn and pull through one. You made a knot. Now to make a chain, yarn over and pull through one, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through one. So now I will make a chain equal to the chest for kids size and equal to the underbust for women's size. So because I'm working for size 1 year personally, I have to make it equal to the chest. That's mean for my size 19.5. So for the first row, I will make single crochet. So chain 1, insert the hook in the second chain from your hook, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. This is our first single crochet. Let's make another single crochet in the second chain. So insert yarn over and pull through 1, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, insert in the next chain, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is a single crochet row where you have to insert 1 single crochet into each chain. For row 2, I will chain 2 and turn, and now I will work half double crochet row. So to make a half double crochet, yarn over, insert in that first stitch, yarn over, pull through 1. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 3. Again, yarn over, insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all loops. Again, yarn over, insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all loops. So you just have to make 1 half double crochet into each stitch across. For row 3, I will chain 2 and turn, and I will work half double crochet in the front loop only. So to make a front loop, first we will do a normal half double crochet, but instead of inserting our hook here in this stitch, we will just pick up this front loop. Okay, so let's yarn over and pick that front loop, yarn over and pull through 1, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all loops. Again, yarn over, insert, take this front loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all loops, yarn over, front loop only, half double crochet. So continue doing this. Okay, so if you flip your work like this, you'll notice there is a V shape. So if you insert your hook here, it's going to be a back loop, but we are going to work on a front loop. Okay, So yarn over, pick that front loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through all loops. Continue doing this for the entire row. From here you just have to keep repeating row 3, front loop, half double crochet. So let's chain 2 and turn, and let's make this front loop half double. So keep repeating this row until you reach the shoulder to under bust plus 3 minus the armhole depth for kids size. And for the women's size, it depends really on the your size, the size of your breast. So maybe you will make it plus 3, or maybe you will make it plus 2 inches. That's mean shoulder to under bust plus 3 or plus 2 inches. If your shoulder, if your breasts are big, so I would prefer to take it plus 3, but if you have a small size, it's better maybe to take it plus 2. It depends on the length, how you'd like the length of your crop top to be. Okay, so when I finish, I will meet you again. I just reached my desired length, and for me it's 475 inches. Now I have to connect both sides together, okay, on the wrong side of course. So fold this piece into 2 and bring your darning needle and insert in the first stitch, 1 loop, take 1 loop and 1 loop from the next one, and I will make a knot to secure it, and then I will sew into each stitch. Okay, so continue sewing this piece until the end. When you reach this point, just cut and fasten off. Okay, as you are seeing, I already made the board, one panel of the shoulders, and right now I will work with you the second part. So first you have to divide the number of your stitches of the entire crop top, okay, and then you will divide it by 2, and then you will divide it by 3. Okay, when you divide it by 2, you will get the number of the front and the back panel, and when you divide it by 3, you will know how much you have to make your shoulders, how much stitches your shoulder will be. Okay, so for me, my number, when I divide it by 3, I get number 10 stitches. So I placed the stitch markers on this side, and then I counted 10 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I placed a stitch marker, and again I counted 10, and I placed another stitch markers, and I counted 10, and I placed another stitch marker. So As you see in the middle, I left it empty. And now I will take my yarn and I will attach to the first stitch marker to make the shoulder. So this shoulder is like a triangle shape. Here I will chain 1 to secure, and now I have to chain 2. I have to make decrease 2 front loop half double crochet. So to make a decrease 2 half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook in the same place where you have attached your yarn, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. You have 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over, insert in the next stitch, front loop only, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all loops. Okay, so now I will continue making front loop half double crochet until I hit 1 stitch before the stitch marker. Okay, so I still have 1. Okay, so here I am. I'm left with 1 stitch before the stitch marker. Here I have also to decrease 2 half double crochet front loop. So yarn over, insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's remove the stitch marker, we don't need that anymore. So yarn over, insert the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all loops. So for the next row I will not decrease, I will chain 2 and turn, and I will make a front loop half double crochet into each stitch across. Okay, so from here you just have to repeat these 2 rows, a row of decrease 2 from each side and a row of non-decrease half double crochet front loop only, until you don't have, or you are left with 2 stitches, or until you reach your armhole depth. Okay, so for me it's 3.75, and also you have to count the number of your rows while working, and I really prefer to always write down how many rows you are doing while working, so you will not get confused after you end, because it's really hard to count the number of your rows. It's tricky. Anyway, so for me I made 8 rows for each shoulder, so I will continue making this shoulder with 8 rows, alternating between row 1 and row 2. And also I will, when I finish this one, I will cut and fasten off. So when you reach the end, you have to cut your yarn and leave a long tail so we can connect both shoulders together. So flip your work on the wrong side and let's connect these 2 together. And then when you finish, just you have to fasten off, and you have to also repeat the same pattern for the other shoulders. And now I'm going to work on the border of the armhole. So grab your purple and let's attach to one side of the armhole. Okay, I would prefer to start at this point. So I will chain one to secure. And I will make 2 single crochet into each row. So this is 1 and this is 2, and then 2 single in the next row and 2 single crochet in each row. Okay, so keep doing this all around. At the end I will meet you back to join. So I'm at the end of my round. I will join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. So insert in that first stitch, yarn over and pull through all loops. Now you just have to cut and fasten off, and also of course you have to make the same for the other armhole. And now I'm going to work the front of the collar, and so I have to continue working with my 3.5mm hook, but this time I will grab my black yarn and I will make a chain equal to the space between the 2 straps. So for me, I made 10 stitches right here, so that means I have to chain 10. Okay, and now I have to work the first row will be a single crochet. So I will chain 1 and make a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and a single crochet into each chain across. So I'm at the end. I finished my first row. Now you can cut with a black yarn and grab the lilac color and attach to your work, chain 1 to secure, and chain 2 again, turn your work, and now we are going to work a half double crochet in the first stitch. Okay, actually we will make 2 half double crochet in the first stitch and in the last stitch, so we will increase 2 stitches from each side. In the next stitch, let's make 1 half double crochet, okay, so still have 1. In the end, in the last one, let's make 2 also in the same stitch. For row 2, let's chain 2 and turn, and from here I will make front loop half double crochet into each stitch. So this row has no increase. So for the next row, row 4, I will chain 2 and turn, and let's make a front loop, half double crochet, increase 2 in the first stitch. So I made 2 front loop, half double crochet in the first stitch, and from here I have to make 1 half double crochet in each stitch until I reach my last stitch. So I'm at the last stitch. Let's increase 2 front loop, half double crochet, and from here you just have to keep alternating between row 3 and row 4. So a row of decreased 2 front loop, half double crochet from each side, and a row of front loop, half double crochet without any increase, until you make the same number for the straps, okay, because this one will be placed in the center, and you don't have to count the row of single crochet, the black one, okay. So for example, for me I made 8 rows for the straps. Here I have to make in total 9 rows, including the black row. So yeah, so I will keep alternating between these 2 rows, and I will see you again. So I reached the desired length, okay, and now I have to work on the black border from this side. So you can cut with the lilac yarn and bring your black one. Let's attach to this side to the first row, chain 1 to secure, and we will work 1 row of single crochet. So chain 1 again, and in the same row let's put 2 single crochet, and 2 single crochet into each row. At the end, let's join to the stitch of this border of the first row, okay, so it will give a look that these 2 rows are attached. Now you can cut your yarn and do the same for the other side. Okay, so now we are going to work on the back panel of this color. I already made 1 piece, and it's made from 2 equal pieces, okay. So let's make a chain equal to the half of the front panel. This one is made with 10 chains for me. That means this one I will work with 5 chains. So I will chain 5. So I made 5 chains. Now the first row is going to be single crochet. So let's chain 1 and make a single crochet in the second chain, and a single crochet into each chain. So for the second row, I will attach my lilac color chain 1 to secure, and I will chain 2 again, and in that first stitch I will make 2 half double crochet increase. So this is 1 and this is 2. Now I have to make 1 half double crochet into each stitch, and I will not increase 2 in the end. So this is the only difference between the front and the back panel of this color. Okay, still have 1. I hope it can. Okay, my hook, bravo. Okay, for the third row I will chain 2 and turn, and this one it will be a front loop half double crochet row without any increase. For the fourth row I will chain 2 and turn, and I will increase 2 front loop half double crochet only in the first stitch, and then I will continue making 1 front loop half double crochet into each stitch. Okay, so from here you just have to keep repeating row 3 and row 4 until you make the same number of the front panel. So when you finish this piece, you have to make another one similar to it. And now I will work the border on the side of the increase, this side. Okay, as I've done already for the front panel, you have to make the border with the black yarn. It's made 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet into each row. Okay, and now you just have to connect this front panel of the color on your crop top using your black yarn. So make sure first to respect the rows. So let's sew it. So you just have to continue doing this. Of course you are sewing on the wrong side. Okay, all the way down, and then you go up. For the back panel you have to also connect it to the crop top in the same way, following only the black yarn. Okay, here I'm going to work on the high colors. So let's attach our yarn to one side of the back panel, chain 1, and I will continue the same pattern. I will chain 2 and work a front loop half double crochet. So don't forget that first stitch where we attached our yarn, and make a front loop single half double crochet into each stitch. So you have to continue to do this all around here on the front panel until you reach the other side of the back panel. For row 2, it's going to be the same, so you have to chain 2 and turn and keep doing 1/2 double crochet front loop only into each stitch. So you go from one side of the back panel to the front, and then you come back to the back panel. So you will keep repeating this row until your color reach enough rows. So it's up to you where you have to stop. Okay, so when you reach your desired length, okay, for me I made just 5 rows and I felt this is enough. You have to cut with the lilac color, and the last row it's going to be the border using our black yarn. So let's attach to this side where you cut your yarn, chain 1, and we are going to make a row of a single crochet. So let's chain 1 again and put 1 single crochet in that first stitch where you attach your yarn, and 1 single crochet into each stitch. So you have to do this all around until you reach the next side of the back panel. Okay, now I made the first border on the color. Okay, now we will work together the second one. So grab your black yarn and you must hold your color in this way because we are going to work on the half double crochet. Okay, so insert your hook in this half double crochet, and let's attach the yarn by chaining 1, and we will work in the same place where we attached our yarn, 1 single crochet. So also you have to make sure when you insert your hook in the next pillar of half double crochet, it must be, these 2 half double crochet must be on top of each other's. So we can make an aligned row or border, if you will. So I will continue making this. Okay, and when you reach this point you just have to cut your yarn. And as you see, I've made this shape on my crop top, and I used the same technique, single crochet row on top of my work. Okay, so you must do the same. And now I will work this diamond that is here in the middle. So you have to grab your 2mm hook, and I will chain 1. I will make a chain, and I will make a chain as long as big as I want my diamond to be. So for me, I will chain 7 or 5, and for row 1 I will put a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and a single crochet into each chain across. For row 2, chain 1 and turn, and you have also to put one single crochet into each stitch. So from here you just have to keep repeating this row 2 single crochet rows until you make enough rows and you feel that it's fitting your crop top. Okay, I made for my diamond just 4 rows, and now I will work a border using the black yarn. So let's insert your hook in this corner, chain 1, chain 1 again, and in the same place where you've placed your yarn we will make a single crochet, and then a single crochet into each row. In the last row, let's make 2 single crochet in the same row, and then when you reach the stitch part, let's make also 2 single crochet. We are making this just to create a corner effect, and then let's continue 1 single crochet into each stitch. Again, you have in the last stitch to make 2 single crochet, okay, and 2 single crochet in the first row, and I think you already know what you have to do from here. You just repeat the same thing in the corner, and when you reach the end you have just to slip stitch to the first stitch and you have to cut, or you can leave a long tail to sew it on your top. And now we are in the last part of our crop top. So for me, I choose to close these 2 sides by making bottom holes on one side and place these buttons on the other side. So if you choose to make it like me, I will show you how to make it, but I will give you another option. You may place a zipper, or you may place a schlick-schlag. Even you can make a chain and make a crisscross. Okay, so if you choose to make it like me, I will show you how to make it. So for me, I choose to use just 2 buttons depending on the length of your color. And so let's grab our lilac color and choose one side. It really doesn't matter left or right. And let's attach our yarn, chain 1, and I will make 1 single crochet in the same row where I placed my yarn, and I will make 2 single crochet into each row. Okay, and after making each 3 rows, okay, I made 6 single crochet. I will make the buttonhole. So I will make a chain that fitting my bottom hole, and I will connect it to the same row, and I will make a single crochet. So here you have to take your bottoms and make sure that it can slide into this hole. Okay, we will make 2 single crochet into the 3 rows. So this is 2 and 3. And then you have to make another hole equal to the first one. For me it was chain 3. Okay, I will make another single crochet in the same row, and I will continue making single crochet 2 into each row, into each 3 rows, and I will add another button, or you can leave it just making 2 buttons. It's according to you. And when you finish this, you have to fasten off, and then you take your buttons and you place facing these holes. Okay, and you sew it. And from here you have to know how much also you want your waistband to be. Okay, so you have to take the width of your waistband. For me, I choose to be 1.5 inches, so that's mean it's around 6 chains. So I'll place a stitch marker here to mark the end of my waistband. Okay, so for row 1 I will chain 1 and I will make a slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. So insert your hook in the second chain, yarn over and pull through all loops. Again, let's insert the hook in the next and into each chain until you reach the stitch marker. And for the second part, the body of the skirt, I will be working single crochet. So you just have to put 1 single crochet into each stitch, into each chain across. For row 2, I'll chain 1 and turn, and I will be working also single crochet but in the front loop only. Okay, so in the first stitch, let's pick up that front loop, insert yarn over through 1, 2 loops and the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So it's a single crochet but it's in the front loop only. Also, you have to place a stitch marker to the section of the slip stitches, so you will not be confused. Okay, so I will continue doing a front loop. single crochet until I reach my stitch marker. I reached my stitch marker, so I will remove it. And now I will work back loop slip stitches. So you will turn your work in this way, and you will notice there is a little V shape. Okay, so instead of picking up the front loop, this one, you will insert right here and you will pick up the back loop. So yarn over and pull through all loops. This is a back loop slip stitch. Let's make the next one. And when you are working with a slip stitch, please the tension must be loose of the yarn, okay? So keep it loose, otherwise it will be difficult while working with this kind of stitch. Okay, so yeah, for the row 3, for row 3, chain 1 and turn, and I will also make the same back loop slip stitch. Okay, so I choose the 7 stitches. Now I can place my stitch marker on the last stitch, and from here I have to switch back to single crochet front loop only. So let's pick up this front loop and make a single crochet. And from here you just have to alternate between row 2 and row 3, okay, until you reach your hips measurement. And while you will take your measurement, you have to place your stitch marker here, okay, in the side of the front loop single crochet and not in the waistband side, and then you take the measurement. Okay, so I will work until I reached my hip measurement, and I will see you again to seam both sides together. So after I've reached my hips length from this point to this point, you just have to grab your darning needle and to fold your skirt into 2, and let's sew both sides together. Okay, so you can sew it all the way until here, or you can stop, leaving a few inches open, and you can attach a zipper, and yeah, so you can wear it like with a zipper or without a zipper. So for me, I will do it without. Okay, so keep doing this, and whatever option you choose, you have to make it. Now I will work the oval that it's in the middle, and this is the part of the belt. So I will start by making this oval using my purple, my lilac color in my 2mm hook. I will chain 6, and I will make 3 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And then 1 single crochet in next 3 chains. Then 3 single crochet in the last chain. I will work on the opposite side. So in the next chain, I will make 1 single crochet in next 3 chains. And then, so I finished my first round. Now you can place a little piece of yarn or a stitch marker to mark the beginning, okay, of this round. For round 2, I will make 2 single crochet in next 3 stitches. So one, 2 in the same place, and again 1, 2 in the next stitch, and 2 in the next one. Next, I will make 1 single crochet in next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 single crochet in next 3 stitches. So I will make 2 single crochet in the first, 2 in the next, and 2 in the third. Then I will make 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. These are the last 3 of this round. Okay, so I reached my third round now. Okay, so for round 3 I will make, let's put again that stitch marker to not lose the track. And make 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then I will make 2 single crochet in next same stitches. Okay, I will repeat this sequence 2 more times. So 1 single crochet followed by 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and then 1 single crochet. This is the 3rd time, and then 2 single crochet in the same place. Now I will make 1 single crochet in next 3 stitches. And now I will repeat the sequence: 1 single crochet followed by 2 single crochet in the next same stitch. I will repeat it 2 more times, in total 3 times. So 1 single crochet followed by 2 single crochet, again last time 1 single and 2 single in the same spot. I'm left with the last 3 stitches. Now I have to make 1, 2, so 1 single crochet in the last 3 stitches. For round 4 I have to start by making 2 single crochet in next same stitch, so 1 and 2, okay, and I will attach this yarn on the beginning, and I will continue. So I will make 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, so 1 and 2. So this sequence I will repeat it 2 more times. Okay, so I will make 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. I still have 1 more times 2 single in the same spot, 1 single in the next 2 stitches. So now I have to make 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then I will repeat the sequence made of 2 single crochet in the same spot, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. I will repeat it 2 more times, so 2, 1 and 1. I still have 1 more time, so 2, 1 and 1. Okay, now I'm left with the last 3 stitches. I have to put 1 single crochet into each of them. So for me, I stopped at this round because I found this is enough. Otherwise you have to proceed for the other rounds. And the last round, okay, for me it's going to be round 5. So I will work it with you with the black yarn. So always you have to make just 1 round after you reach your desired length with the lilac color. So I will attach my yarn where I finished. Okay, so I will make 1 single crochet in that same stitch where I attached my yarn, and 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Okay, and then I will increase 2 in the next stitch. So I have to repeat this 2 more times. So 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and I will make an increase 2 single crochet in the next same stitch. Still have one more time. 1, 2, 3, increase 2. And now I have to make 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Again, I have to repeat the sequence. So 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, follow it by an increase 2, and then this is 1 time, still have 2 more. 1, 2, 3, increase 2, and then I still have one more time. 1, 2, 3, increase 2, and in the last 3 stitches you just have to make 1 single crochet. Okay, so at the end I will slip stitch to the first stitch, and I have to cut this yarn. So as you see, I placed 4 stitch markers, and I left from this side the same number of stitches as here, and also from the upper portion and the bottom portion. Now I will work on the belt itself. So let's remove this stitch marker, and I will insert my hook in that stitch, and let's chain 1, and I will make 1 single crochet in the same stitch where I attach my yarn, and then 1 single crochet into each stitch until I reach that next stitch marker here. For row 2, let's chain 1 and turn, and it's just a simple row of a single crochet, and from here you just have to keep repeating row 2, okay, until this piece will cover, this belt will cover your skirt from the back all the way until you reach again, you meet again this oval. So I will see you again to connect it to the oval. So my belt has reached on the desired length, and it's wrapping around my skirt. Now I have to make 1 single crochet. So when you reach the desired length, just leave a long tail, cut your yarn. Now let's take this yarn, and I will make just 1 single crochet from this stitch marker to this stitch marker. So let's remove the stitch marker, insert the hook in that stitch, bring your yarn, and let's chain 1 and make 1 single crochet in that same stitch, and 1 single crochet until you reach the next stitch marker. Okay, so from here you can cut your yarn, and what we will do now is to connect this piece to this row, okay, on the wrong side. So with your darning needle, let's connect these two pieces on the wrong side. Okay, and so like this it will it will give a neat look. Okay, so just when you finish the connection, just cut and fasten off. From here I'm going to work the border, okay, with a black yarn. So I will attach to this side or to this side, it doesn't matter, and I will chain one, and then I will make a row of single crochet. So chain one again, and let's put one single crochet in that same row where you attached your yarn, and one single crochet in each row So keep doing this all around until you reach this point. And when you reach here, cut and fasten off, and do the same for the bottom part. After I finished my border, now I stabilize this belt on my skirt and with my sewing pins. So first, from both sides, I put this belt on the edge of the waistband. Okay, so the most important thing is to give this belt an oblique line. Okay, it should not be straight. And from here you just have to bring your darning needle with the black yarn and to sew it on the border and back. Then when you finish the upper portion, you make the same for the bottom portion. So using your 2mm hook and your lilac color, I made a chain equal to my hips measurement divided by 2, and then you will reduce from that number 2 inches. Okay, so for me it's 7.75 inches. Okay, because this is it's going to wrap around the thigh, so, and it's going to be above the knee. Okay, so now I have just to make sure that my chain is not twisted. Okay, and then I will make a slip stitch in that first chain. So I will insert and yarn over and pull through all loops. For round 1, I will make directly a single crochet in that stitch where I done my slip stitch. So insert yarn over and pull through 2, and from here I will just make 1 single crochet into each chain. Okay, so I will meet you back when I'm at the end. Okay, from here for round 2 I will not join for the to the first single crochet. I will just start my second row by putting 1 single crochet on top of the first single crochet of row 1. Okay, so this is 1 single crochet, and to not be confused, I will place a stitch marker on top of my first single crochet. Okay, so this is how I can know my second row or round, and from here I will continue making single crochet into each stitch. Okay, so from here you just have to keep repeating round 2 as single crochet rounds until you reach your desired length of the lilac. Okay, so for my size I will make 7 rounds, and from there you have to add an extra few rounds, like 3 to 4. It depends on your elastic band that you will insert inside. So because I'm using a thin elastic band, so I will not add a lot of rounds. So what you have to make is you have to fold this part of the lilac and inside. Okay, I will show you how it looks like. Okay, and then you insert this elastic band inside, and then you sew all around. Okay, from inside. Here, all around. Okay, so now I will make my rounds and I will see you again. And please don't forget also to count the number of your rounds. So each time you finish a round, take a note where you are at. Okay, so you can repeat the same for the other sock. Okay, so after you reach your desired length with the lilac color, you can cut with this color, because we are going to switch to the purple yarn. And but first you have to find the middle of your work and place in that middle the stitch marker. Okay, so now I will insert my hook here and I will attach my yarn, the purple color. I will chain 1 to secure, and then I have to remove my stitch marker. Okay, and from here you have to decrease 2 single crochet. So insert the yarn, insert the hook in that first stitch, yarn over through 1, 2 loops in the hook, insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, 3 loops in the hook, yarn over and pull through all loops. Don't forget your stitch marker. Okay, now you just have to make single crochet until you reach the second stitch marker, where you have also to decrease 2 single crochet. So I'm at the second stitch marker. Let's remove it. And here I will decrease 2. So insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through all loops. Don't forget your stitch marker. And from here you have also to continue making single crochet into each stitch all around. Okay. For round 2, it's a round without decrease. So all you have to make is to remove that stitch marker and just to place 1 single crochet on top of the decrease 2 single crochet. Place again the stitch marker, continue making a single crochet, okay. So when you reach the second stitch marker, remove it and you just have to continue making normal single crochets without any decrease. Okay, until you reach the pant length divided by 2. And this chart also is on my Pinterest account. Okay, if you don't have a reference, just as a reminder, also for this part, also you have of course to count the number of your rounds and round by round. And I prefer of course to not count it after you are done but before, so because it's really confusing sometimes. Anyway, I want also to give you a tip. If you find that if you are working with 2 color or similar stitch markers, it's sometimes confusing to know really which one is for the beginning for the round and which one is for the middle of the round. So for me, I will replace this one with a piece of yarn. Okay, so like this, I can really not get confused when it comes the beginning of the round. Okay, I'm at the repeat of round 1, the round of decrease, so I will just make it one more time with you. So I removed my stitch marker and I will decrease 2 single crochet. So insert yarn over, insert yarn over, pull through all loops. Don't forget your stitch marker, of course. And then from here, continue making single crochet until you reach the second stitch marker. I'm on my middle stitch marker, so I will decrease 2. So insert yarn over, pull through 1, insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all loops. And just put 1 single crochet from here into each stitch all around. And for round 2 until round 7, just put 1 single crochet into each stitch. Okay, so I finished my round and I reached my desired length. Now you fold your sock on the wrong side and you first tie up your elastic band, and this elastic band must be smaller than the width of your upper sock. Okay, so you place this elastic band, okay, and then like this, okay, inside, and then you fold few rounds on top, and then you take your sewing pins okay, and then you just take your darning needle with a lilac color and you sew this part, okay? Okay, so now on the right side of your sock, we will work the black border. So we have to work 2 borders, but let's start first by the bottom one on this point. So let's insert your hook right here on this color, the lilac, and bring your black yarn, chain 1 to secure, and now we will just work on this row, okay? So this row we will work 1 single crochet into each stitch, as you see. Okay, so you have to work all around until here. So at the end of the row, you just have to slip stitch to the first single crochet. So insert yarn over and pull through all loops, and let's chain 1. Now you can cut and fasten off. And from here you just have to repeat the same process for the upper borders. So let's insert the hook here and attach the yarn to the first round, chain 1, and then we will insert right here a single crochet and a single crochet into each space. Okay, so you just make another border similar to that first one. Now we will work the gloves, and this gloves is made from two parts, okay? First part and then the second part. So first we will work the upper part. So for that you have to make a chain equal to the forearm, okay? So for me I choose size X small, and this chart work for the adult as well as kid size. So for me I made 26 chains. Also you have to take a note, okay, of the number of your chains so you can repeat for the other glove the same number. Okay, so let's start by our first row. Let's chain one, and this row is going to be a single crochet row, and insert your hook in the second chain from your hook, and then one single crochet into each chain across. For row 2, let's chain one and turn, and also this is a single crochet row, so let's make a single crochet in the first stitch and a single crochet into each stitch. So for the third row, this is a row of decrease 2 from both sides. So let's chain one and turn, and now we will make a decrease 2. So insert in the first stitch, yarn over and pull through one, insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through one, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all loops, and from here just make one single crochet into each stitch. Okay, so keep doing one single crochet into each stitch until you reach the last 2 stitches. So I'm back, and let's make another decrease at the end. Insert, yarn over, pull through one, insert in the last stitch, yarn over, pull through one, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all loops. Okay, so from here you just have to keep repeating row 1, 2 and 3 until you reach number Y. So to know number Y, you have to follow this equation. You take the forearm length, you divide it by 3, then you will get number X, and then you take the armhole length and you reduce from that number X. So for me, I have to keep repeating row 1 to row 3 until I reach 2.4 inches. Okay, so I reached my desired length, okay, and also as always I would prefer to count the number of my rows while working, so there will not be any mistakes, and you can do the same for the other glove too, the same number of rows. So when I reach my desired length, you have to cut and fasten off, and now we will flip our work and working on the white parts. and we will do the same, repeating row 1 to row 3. So let's attach the yarn to the first stitch, but on the other side of your work, and we will make row 1, and this is just a row of single crochet. And row 2 also is the same, okay, so a row of single crochet. So I will meet you back to make row 3 where we will decrease. So for row 3, let's chain 1 and turn, and this is also a decreasing row. So insert, yarn over and pull through 1, insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through all 3. So you have to decrease 2 single crochet in the beginning of the row and in the last 2 stitches. Okay, so I will do the last decrease with you. So I'm at the last 2 stitches. Let's decrease 2. So insert, yarn over, insert, yarn over, and pull through all loops. So from here you just have to keep repeating row 1 to row 3 until your entire work from this point, this row, first one, to the last row reach your forearm length. So I reached my forearm length. From here you can now cut the lilac color. We are not going to work with that. And let's bring your black yarn, okay, and attached to your work, let's chain 1, and now we will work on the border. Okay, so I will start by making a single crochet into each row. Okay, on this side. And on the side also, this we have to put 1 single crochet into each stitch. And when you reach the second side, also put 1 single crochet into each row, again 1 single crochet into each stitch. So when you reach the end of this round, you have to make a slip stitch to the first stitch to join, and from here let's chain 1. You can stick to this round, or you can add more rounds as much as you like. For me, I will add 1 more round. Okay, so from here you just have to make 1 single crochet into each stitch all around, and when you reach the end, slip stitch to the first stitch. And now I want to connect this glove together, okay, of course as the first one, and respecting the number of the stitches also. So let's bring your darning needle with your black yarn and fold this into 2. So to be more accurate, I prefer to take the distance in this way. Okay, so now I will attach my yarn and make a knot, and then I will sew it. Okay, so from here you can cut and you have to fasten off. And now I will work this row on top of the glove. So first I will attach the yarn in this row here, then I will go down and then straight and then up. So let's bring your black yarn and attach to the same row. For me it was row 9. Okay, right here, and I will make a single crochet into each row. Respecting the shape, of course. So right now I will start making this curve. And now I'll start by a straight line. Okay, so from here, also when you reach the corner or the side, you have to make the same line. And when you reach the end, cut and fasten off. For the diamond, you have to work an oval shape similar to this one on the skirt. And then you make the last round with the black yarn. And then you sew it on top of your glove. Okay, I think it was clear. Hope this tutorial it was simple for you. I'm trying to make it simple as much as possible. And please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment or anything. You know, it takes so much time with me, so it's nice to make this favor for me. Thank you a lot. Bye bye.